So today, we're going to be attempting another hyper boost. We're going to be hyper boosting the Goblin. The Goblin should be a menace with all the buffs and of course every time he hits a wall. So let's see if we can perform this hyper boost. My name is Mike and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You know what, before we get started into today's video, let's just actually open this Royal Orb, because why not? Hopefully we can get some Nagas. Look at that, we actually got some Nagas, kind of, obviously, not that close to level 25, but I'm happy that we got some Nagas overall. Hopefully we can get some Frostfox as well. We do not. Can we get some Paladins or Wizards or Zombies? No, we do not. We do get some Champions, that's good. Alright, so let's just go to the Majestic Challenge and let's just hop in and hopefully we can perform this hyper boost. The Goblin has a great chance to actually beat the Assassin's record because of the buffs every time he hits a wall. So if we can actually perform that multiple wall bounce, we can definitely cause some problems to my opponent and of course perform the hyper boost. Let's actually hit the Druid. And of course, enchant the Goblin. Hopefully we can also hit his Golem. Oh, we actually hit his Sentinel and the Golem. That was only 151 damage. Sorry, 154 damage. And the Goblin did not even get, the buff from the Warlord nor the Treant. So he is a menace already. And he is about to die. But you know how dangerous he can be. Let's see if we can enchant the Warlord and the Treant. Hopefully deal some damage to the Golem. There you go. Ooh, okay. Nice damage to the Golem and the Sentinel. Sadly, the Goblin is going to die because of the pumpkin now. The pumpkin was not even needed. He just took care of the Sentinel dealing damage to the Goblin like that. So, oh my goodness, this is dangerous. Can we hit the Warlord towards the Golem? Yes, and the Sentinel, not too bad. Double hitting the Golem just to take him out. That's one less, direct damage that we gotta worry about. Hopefully the Farmer does not take out the Warlord. Sentinel play, but thankfully the Sentinel did not do too much. Enchantress gets the buff, okay. So should we hit the Sentinel and then hopefully the snowball hits the Druid? It did hit the Druid, so probably not the best play, but I just don't want him to just play around with the Sentinel. However, he will start dealing damage, of course, because the Farmer and the Druid are still alive. The Warlord is dead. That's the sad part. The Warlord is dead, but we can probably try to take care of the Farmer, or actually the Druid right now. Even both of them, if I get lucky. Let's see if we can hit the Snowball. With the Farmer hitting the Snowball. Honestly, not even necessary. We actually did damage to both of them. It is very, very close. The Treant is the one that's saving me right now because of his health, but it might not be enough. I think that the Enchantress is dead. No, the Enchantress is still alive. Wow. Alright, so let's see if we can hit the Farmer towards the Treant and of course hit his Druid. There you go. Oh, we actually hit both of them. And the Farmer is still alive? The Treant has 114 health. I think if he just hits both of them, of course. Oh, never mind. The Farmer is going to throw a pumpkin to one troop, and I think we only survived with 9 health. 8 health. Good game. Wow, that was super close. Sadly, we did not perform the hyper boost. The Farmer literally survived with 1 health. I just realized that. But we did win, but sadly we did not perform the hyper boost, but we are still going to try, of course. Hopefully we can actually pull it off. Let's just continue on. It's just the Goblin has so little health. It's so difficult to do it, but we can still try. Let's just see if we can do it. The Goblin does get the buff. Let's enchant the Goblin here. Hit the Wraith and hopefully the Enchantress. Ooh, we actually hit all 4 troops. Look at the Goblin go. That's nasty. The Satyr did get the buff. That's not good, but he is going to try to enchant his Satyr. Hopefully he misses the Goblin. He misses everybody. Alright, so he did miss everybody. Let's, I guess, try to enchant the Treant and then hit this in his Enchantress. We missed the Enchantress. Wow, I'm sad about that. And I think the Enchantress and the Goblin are going to die here. Yep, they are going to die. So, of course, that happened. That just happened. We are in a predicament right now. Let's see who's going to get the buff. The Warlord does, so I guess we should probably go the Warlord towards the Satyr. 2 hits, and of course we also hit the Wraith. So not too bad. The Satyr and the Warlord are tanky enough, while all 3 of them are getting pretty low there. Sadly, the Warlord did get the buff, so the Treant is going to take a little bit of damage there. When I say a little, I mean a lot. Hopefully the Warlord gets the buff here. No, the Treant does. Alright. So, let's see if we can hit the Warlord and then the Steam, and then go back down to hit the Wraith. Yes! Ooh! Double hit on the Warlord too. We might win this, especially with my Warlord being tanky. Of course, his Warlord got the buff, so that sucks. Plus, he is going to get the attack buff from the Enchantress. Nicely done. We might have to take out his Wraith first. So, we're going to do this. Yeah, let's do this, and then hopefully we can hit the Enchantress as well. Oh, and the Warlord too. We took out his Warlord. Alright, so now we're going to win. Again, we did not perform the Hyper Boost, but we still are winning. Oh my gosh, my hair is a mess. I do apologize, guys. But I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind how I look, as long as you're looking at the gameplay. But my hair is extremely long. I look so random, but it is fine. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind how I look. We are in this for the Hyper Boost attempt. 2 wins. Sadly, we still did not perform the Hyper Boost, but every time we win, we just get another chance to actually perform it. So hopefully we can do it. I just need to get lucky, of course, with the Warlord. Or if we can actually break the Assassin's record without using the Warlord's ability like I did with the Assassin, we might be able to do that as well. His Ice Queen goes first, so her ability is going to go off first. But it is okay because of the 30% damage reduction. So, we should be okay. So, it should be like 15 damage for each troop. No, not 15, like 30. Like 30 damage. 26. 36. My gosh, I cannot math. I do apologize about that. Let's actually enchant the Goblin. And if the Goblin gets enchanted in the next turn, or not enchanted, gets the buff in the next turn, we can definitely perform something. I would need the Goblin to get out of there. He is going to move the troops. If the Goblin is still alive. Okay, he is still alive. Goblin did not get the buff. That's so sad. But we can still deal damage, I guess. Let's see. No, not really. And he can definitely take out my Enchantress and the Goblin right now. Yep, he can. There you go. And sadly, none of my troops are enchanted, so this is going to be a loss. A loss. So let's see who's going to get the buff. The Satyr does. I mean, not the Satyr, the Warlord. So let's actually, I guess, hit the Treant and then the Wizard. A double hit may be enough to take out the Wizard. Not enough. Oh, never mind. It was enough now because the Treant was there to take him out. And of course, we also took out the Ice Queen, so we don't have to worry about her ability anymore. The Bomber being a glass cannon, and of course the Warrior to just deal a lot of damage. It is a pretty nasty combination. Let's, I guess, hit the Bomber towards the snowballs. 162 damage, not bad. 162 damage. We are still pretty tanky, so we should be fine. Let's see who gets the buff. The Treant does. That's not good. Yeah, that's definitely not good. We're going to try to push the snowball towards the Bomber, then hit the Warrior. I guess that is the best play that I can do because I can deal damage to both troops. That snowball stacking by the Treant is going to cause some problems. For real. Thankfully, it wasn't bad. It was not bad. I'm actually okay with it. The Warlord got the buff. Let's actually hit the Warlord towards the Warrior. Just to try to win at this point. 119 damage. I think the Treant... No, the Treant... The Treant does not have enough health or has enough health to survive one hit, but not two, like that. He just took me out. All right. So my Warlord has 300 health, so I'm okay when it comes to health-wise. We could... Oh my goodness, that snowball blocked me. So I guess we have to double hit the warrior here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so now we can take out the warrior. It's 2 hits. She's still... Both troops needs 2 hits to die. And he just got 2 hits on me. So I would need to take out the warrior now, or else we're going to lose. So let's do this, and hopefully we can hit the bomber. If we can hit the bomber twice, that would be nice, but nope, that did not happen. So now the bomber needs to hit me twice, or even hit me towards the snowball for the win. Snowball in an uncomfortable position, so he will need to hit me twice. I think he'll get it right here. Yep, he does. Sadly, we lost one finally, but we could have definitely won that one. But he did play it very well, and of course, I'm still not performing the hyper boost. I would like to perform the hyper boost, and I actually had a chance, but the Treant got the buff and not the Goblin. Still, we completely whiffed the attack, but it's fine. It is fine. I don't think we're gonna be able to enchant the Goblin here, so let's actually just enchant the Warlord and push these enchanters towards the Shaman, hopefully. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. He is going to enchant my Warlord and the Goblin, so that's obviously not good. Plus, also buffing up his Rocketeer, maybe. He actually missed a buff, thankfully. Let's see. I would like to enchant the Goblin. I would like to enchant the Goblin, so let's do that. Let's enchant the Goblin. There you go. Oh, okay. Alright, so his Shaman goes next. He might enchant my... He is probably going to enchant my Goblin. He doesn't want my Goblin to be enchanted. Understood. And the Goblin gets the buff. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Can we... I honestly don't know what to do. Probably just hit both of these guys. Oh, look at that. We actually did plenty of damage to his Paladin, but now the Rocketeer is going to cause some problems. He may even take out the Goblin. Yep, the Goblin has low health. And the Goblin is going to be taken out. That is not good. Go ahead, play. He was trying to hit the Enchantress, and I just realized that. But he couldn't, thankfully. So let's see who's going to get the buff. The Enchantress does, so we can take out his Paladin, probably. Yes, we just took out his Paladin, that's good. We also enchanted his, or my Warlord, so that way he gets the buff. He might just go for, the defensive buff here. Yep, he is definitely going to defensive buff on the Rocketeer, plus buffing up the Rocketeer even more with the rockets. That is not good. Can we hit the Shaman with the Cannonball? Yes, we were. Ooh, okay, not too bad of a damage. We actually hit all 3 troops, but now he is going to enchant who? My Warlord? Yep, he is going to enchant my Warlord, plus buffing up the Rocketeer even more. So, I need to keep my troops separated, or else, he can hit both of my troops, or even all of my troops. He might be able to hit both troops, but we'll see what he can do. Like the Warlord, or actually the Enchantress and the Treant. Nope, he can actually hit the Warlord and the Enchantress, okay, but I think the Enchantress does survive this attack. Okay, so we could take out his Shaman right now. We can't. We can't. I mean, we can try at least by pushing the Enchantress towards his Shaman. Oh, can we hit the Rocketeer? We almost hit the Rocketeer with the buffed up Enchantress. So he's going to take out my Enchantress and, of course, buff up the Rocketeer. If he enchants my Treant, we're probably not going to win. He is trying his best to enchant the Treant, and he could. He definitely can. Yep, he did. Alright, so he did, sadly. So now we have to try to take out his Rocketeer, but we're probably going to have to go for the Cannon strat. Yeah, because look at that, we're only doing 13 damage to the Rocketeer, so we're going to have to play with the cannon in order to take out the Rocketeer. So he is going to push the... Nicely done. We can try to take out his Shaman, so that way he stops buffing up the Rocketeer. But the Shaman is still alive. He is going to buff up the Rocketeer. Hopefully only one touch, not two. Thankfully he only got only one touch. So that's good. So let's get the let's get the rocket damage right there. We also took out his Shaman. That's good. We just need to play around with the rocket and we should definitely win. He has 76 health, so we would need 2 hits with the rocket. Or the cannon, sorry. Ooh, how much health do we have? 111, so he will need... We'll just do this so that way we can make sure that we just need 1 cannon hit. But he can win right now if he pushes the Treant towards himself. And he can definitely do that. My Treant is heavy, but he did it. He did it. Oh my gosh. This is not good. This is definitely not good. Not good at all. 2 wins, 2 losses. We are now on a losing streak. That is definitely not good. We are facing against the meta deck, or one of the best meta decks. The Goblin gets the buff, look at that. I don't think we can enchant the Goblin and the Warlord here. Ooh, 167 to both troops, okay. And that was with 2 wall bounces. And now my Treant does go next. If the Goblin gets the buff here, we can definitely cause some havoc. I just need the Goblin to get the buff right now, please. No, he doesn't. Oh my goodness. We'll just do this. 241 damage without the Warlord's ability. Okay. So that was with 2 wall bounces too. So that would have been 285 damage if the Goblin would have gotten the buff. But he is making awesome plays there. He is definitely making awesome plays. The Goblin gets the buff. I cannot do anything. Oh my gosh. Let's just do this. Take out his Druid. Oh snap. Imagine hitting the Farmer as well. That would have been a triple kill. That would have been a triple kill. He is going to take out my Goblin probably. The Enchantress. Interesting play. Let's see if the Goblin gets the buff. We can actually perform it onto the Farmer. If we can do this perfectly, of course. Yes, he does. Or yes, we do. So let's actually do it. Hit the Farmer, hopefully. Let's see. 209 damage, but he also got a wall bounce. So that would have been 250 damage. 250 damage with 1 wall bounce. So honestly, not too bad. But I would like to perform multiple wall bounces if possible. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I'm just happy that we were actually able to do it. I'm just happy that we were actually able to do it. The hyper boost. But golly, it's been a tough ride. He is going to take on my Warlord. Yep, it was just enough damage to take out the Warlord. We might have to go for direct damage. I don't think... yeah, we're probably going to have to do this. 154 damage. Hey, I can't complain about that. We are competing against one of the tankiest heroes in the game. He is definitely going to take out the Goblin because I can obviously deal as much damage as possible. And now we can either double hit or hit the trap. And I honestly believe hitting the trap would be a better play. So let's do it, and hopefully he doesn't hit me 4 times. Let's see where we end up. He can definitely hit me 4 times. Especially with the Treant's big body. He can definitely hit me 4 times. Oh, never mind. He only hit me 3 times. And we should definitely take the win here, especially if we get a double hit right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We performed a hyper boost. Plus, we are getting some wins there. So 250 damage for 1 wall bounce, plus all the abilities, and of course, I think it is plus 41 per wall bounce. So that's what I'm trying to see if I can break the Assassin's record, but we need lots of wall bounces or lots of Treant's touches, if possible. But, you know, anything can happen. Let's see if we can enchant the Goblin and the Treant right here. Dealing damage to his knight. And of course, deal a little bit of damage to his blacksmith as well. Not too shabby. So, if We're not going to be able to hyper boost the Goblin right here. Thankfully, the Goblin did not get the hyper boost, but let's see if we can remove, or not remove, take out that Blacksmith right now. Yes, we were, plus dealing damage to his Shaman. Let's go. Not too shabby. With the Enchantress going next, we might as well just enchant the Warlord, or he may enchant my Treant here. He's going after my Goblin. He is afraid of the Goblin, ladies and gentlemen. That Enchantress took almost lethal damage. Golly. Can we deal damage to his Knight? No, we did damage to his Knight, but I wanted the Goblin to go back and hit the Knight. That was a big whiff. So, he is going to enchant the Warlord and the Treant here. My Enchantress is still alive. Let's see here. Let's see. Should we... I guess we'll just hit the Shaman. 91 damage to the Shaman. I don't think he can enchant my Goblin, so imagine if the Goblin gets the buff here. We could try again by hitting, hopefully going through the Warlord, either through the wall or between the Mushroom and the Warlord, and hitting the Knight or the Paladin. The Goblin does get the buff. Oh my gosh, so I would need to make an insane play here. I would need to go through the wall and the Warlord, or the Mushroom and the Warlord, and that is a pretty difficult play, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. No! 367 damage! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We broke the Assassin's record. I knew the Goblin had the potential to do it because of his buff. That is absurd. 367 damage to the Paladin. Ladies and gentlemen, we broke the Assassin's record after how long? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. I am so hyped. That was so good. After such a long time, we broke the Assassin's record. I thought we were not going to be able to do it. But whenever one of you guys recommended me the Goblin, that was actually a good troop to use, because he can definitely break the record, and he did. Ladies and gentlemen, we broke the Assassin's record. Now, I can lose in peace if we do lose, because we could win this one. I just need the Goblin to just not lose his buff, and we can definitely win here. Ooh, look at the damage onto the Knight. Golly, the Goblin is nasty. We just need to take out the Shaman before he enchants my Goblin, if we can survive. Golly. Actually, if we can hit the Knight here, we can have a good chance of winning here. So let's just hit the Knight. I think this is the angle. Oh! I cannot believe I almost missed that, but that was 259 damage. It could have been 259 damage. But of course, the Knight has a defensive buff. Would this be enough to take out the Knight? It is not. Golly. So we'll just take out the Shaman, because the Shaman is just staying alive for way too long than it should. Even though I could have probably went after the Knight, because the Shaman already did his job. But it is fine. It is just one troop against 3. Even though my troops has an attack nerf, we should be fine. I don't think we're fine here. We can definitely remove the shield first, and then I think the Treant can take out the Knight. Yes. Alright. So 367 damage. We are getting close to the 400 mark, but who can do it? Who can do the 400 damage mark? The Goblin can definitely do it. I would need more wall bounces, and of course the Treant touches. The Assassin can do it as well. Pretty much anybody can do it, but we need to get super lucky with the touches. But I am so happy that we actually got the Hyper Boost, and of course breaking the Assassin's record. The Goblin gets the buff. Wow, okay, so we can deal damage to his Paladin while getting the buff. And of course we could try to enchant the Treant as well. There you go, not too shabby. Alright. So let's see if we can win this match, because this is a little bit dangerous. And okay, so let's see who is going to get the buff. The Warlord does. So let's see if we can push the Warlord towards the the knight, and of course dealing damage to his vampire. We were. And of course to his knight again. Okay. Champion goes next. This is going to hurt a little bit because, of course, of his ability. Let's see where my troops are going to end up. Okay, not too scary. Alright, so can we... I don't think we can do it. I don't want to take that chance, so I'm just going to play it safe, hit the knight, and the enchanter's hitting the vampire, hopefully. Ooh! Is the vampire... No, the vampire is still alive, but we did take out his knight. So that's one less troop that we got to worry about. That's good. He is going to take out my goblin, maybe, if he performs a double hit. Thankfully, it was a double or even a triple hit, but not with the vampire. So I'm okay with that. We could take out his paladin, maybe? Also dealing damage to his champion, hopefully. Ooh, look at the damage to the vampire. The vampire is barely hanging on. So, he would need 2 heals to play it safe, but I don't think he can get 2 heals. So he's just going to hit the warlord. He could get a second heal or a second hit. Oh, he just whiffed it. Oh, never mind. He actually got 1 hit. The goblin gets the buff, ladies and gentlemen. We can actually perform the hyper boost onto the champion if I can do this properly. Let's see. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 244 damage. This is the most I've done the hyper boost. Like, we are getting hyper boost consistently, you know? That was 244 damage to the champion. Hey, he is almost dead, so that was very good performing the hyper boost. He is going to activate the trap. I think he might get a triple kill here. He might get a triple kill. Yep, he did. Okay, nicely done. He actually got the triple kill, but with the warlord still being healthy, we should definitely take this win. So let's just get a double hit, hopefully, and win this match. Double hit was not even necessary. We won. Hoo-wee! Alright, so that's what, 5 wins? I'm happy with the run already. I've been happy with the run ever since we got the hyper boost for 367 damage. Let's see how far can we go with this deck. Hopefully we can get 1 more win so that we can say we're halfway there. But you never know. We can definitely get some problems here, like look at this deck. Ever since the champion came out, of course, champion pairs up super well with the sentinel, even the mice bandit, the assassin, a lot of troops, honestly. A lot of troops because of the champion's ability. So it's going to be a little bit difficult, but we can still try to win. Let's see if we can enchant the treant and the goblin here. The goblin hitting hopefully the mice bandit or the sentinel. We did hit the mice bandit. Ooh, the enchantress did some damage, not bad. Let's see if the goblin gets the buff here, and if he does, we can definitely perform the hyper boost once again to the sentinel and the warrior. Sadly, we do not, but we can still deal a lot of damage here. Hopefully, we can take out his mice bandit as well. No, we missed the mice bandit. We just hit the sentinel. That was not a good play. He is going to take out my goblin, of course. He knows that my goblin can be dangerous, and I don't blame him. Nice hit onto the treant there as well. That was a very nice play. Hopefully the warlord does get the buff here so we can double hit his my warlord. So that way we can hit his warrior, but we don't get the buff. We can still do it just to take out his sentinel. We did take out the sentinel. Alright, so he now might take out my enchantress, and that's not going to be good because my warlord is not buffed. Hopefully my enchantress survives here, but I don't think that's possible. Let's see. He is going after my treant. Interesting. He's hitting the treant towards... Okay, that was interesting. Very interesting. Let's actually hit his warrior and enchant the warlord. So that way the warlord has a chance at the end of, during the end game, you know? My span is also blocked. Ish. He can still hit my treant, but he cannot hit the warlord. Okay. Oh, double hit will definitely be enough to take him out. Yep, he can definitely double hit easily. He did not go for the double hit. He did hit once, but he did not go for the double hit. Interesting. Let's see who gets the buff. The warlord did, so we cannot take out the warrior, but we can still take out his mice bandit. Oh, never mind, the mice bandit is still alive. Oh, never mind, I did the math wrong. He can definitely take out the Treant if he wants to. He can actually hit the Warlord and the Treant if he does this perfectly. He missed the Treant. Understood. Okay. The Treant gets the buff. That's obviously not good, but we're just going to hit the champion, and hopefully the Warlord bounces off and hits the Warrior. Nope. We did get a triple hit, though. That's pretty good. Is my Treant going to stay alive here? That is the question. Still alive. Wow. He is still alive. We have to take out his Warrior. Or else, you know, the Warrior goes next and we're done. So we have to go for him. Or, sorry, for her. So we just do this, and we're going to see if we can make the Warlord bounce up and hit the champion somehow. And no, we don't. Alright. So he just needs 2 hits onto the Warlord, and we're going to lose. I think the champion can take out... No, actually, the Treant can survive 1 ability hit. Unless he gets hit, of course. Nope. So a triple hit might be enough. A triple hit, it's enough. But can we actually do it? I don't think so. I don't think we can get a triple hit here. Nope, not enough. Alright, so sadly we lost with only 5 wins. And with 5 wins, that is going to be the end of the run. Regardless, that was an awesome run. We got to 5 wins, which is a decent amount of rewards, and of course we actually performed the hyper boost and broke the assassin's record. So that was an awesome video for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Like I said, the Goblin was finally able to break the record. I'm so happy. It's been a long time since the assassin did the record. I gotta check out how long ago it was, but super stoked that we broke the record. Goblin, you are amazing. If you have any recommendations that you want to see, could be Hyperboost, could be a random deck, could be ladder videos, could be anything, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll certainly do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care.